Oh, yeah. We're doing it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another morning stream here on the Den of Nerds Live. What a week of nerd venging. What a crazy week of insane Marvel hype. I have a poll going on in the chat right now, just asking everybody if they still are riding high on that Loki hype. And let's check where that poll's at currently, actually. 89% of you say yes. 89% of you say you are riding high on the Loki hype. I'm there as well, ladies and gentlemen, still riding pretty high on the Kang. Oh, sorry. When can we say, by the way, I guess what I'm wondering is when can we talk spoilers? Just out there in the open, you know what I mean? Marvel didn't even indicate to us. I think that just means right away. That's kind of what I think's going on, is that right away we can talk spoilers. Marvel apparently has a lot of plans for the multiverse. We already knew this, but there's a new meeting that happened at Marvel Studios all about the multiverse from Kevin Feige, and I want to get heavily into that. I want to talk about the meeting. We, of course, don't know what exactly was said at the meeting. We have some ideas of what might have been said, and we have the company line. We have what they are telling the press about the meeting and why it's so significant, etc., etc. It's pretty freaking cool. There's also some talk about season 2 of Loki, which kind of ties into it as well. So we are going to get into all of that and more. I just want to remind everybody before we get into this, 2 streams a day over here on the Den of Nerds Live, but I know we missed streams last night, and I'm actually pushing the gaming stream that's supposed to happen tonight to tomorrow night, okay? I know, it's confusing. This week was very weird with streams, and I do apologize. Normally, 2 streams a day for the Den of Nerds Live. We've had like 4 streams one day, 1 stream the next day, only 1 today, and we're having another one tomorrow. So, 7:30 tomorrow, same time that we would normally do the gaming stream tonight. We're going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. It is a completely selfish reason. It's because I'm going to go play a pre-release tournament for the new Dungeons & Dragons MTG set. I'm sorry. I feel like I've earned it. I want to go play with people, with human beings across the table from flesh and blood again, with magic cards. And so this is the first pre-release that is happening in some time. Yeah, sorry to go all crazy nerd on you guys, but I'm going to go do that Magic release tonight. But I'm still going to play Halo and Fortnite and all that stuff with you guys tomorrow at 7:30, okay? So we'll be doing that. By the way, I do just want to mention, today I have to get out here a little bit earlier because the pups have an appointment. I'm taking the puppies to get vaccinated. I know this is a lot of goobly glob for those of you that are like, just talk about Feige already, but apologies. It's a very busy Friday for your boy, okay? So let's get into this, though. Let's talk Kevin Feige. The rules of the multiverse meeting happened recently at Marvel Studios. The season 1 finale of Loki opens up things in a big way for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, bringing about the multiverse officially. Though the subtitle of the Doctor Strange sequel, In the Multiverse of Madness, alluded to this already being a thing, Loki made sure to plant a firm foot down and confirm how important this concept would be moving forward. Speaking in a new interview, perhaps to the surprise of Marvel fans, company head Kevin Feige confirmed that a recent meeting between all the powers that be at the House of Ideas was held to establish some rules. So, here's what he said. As you indicated before we started recording, the multiverse is coming up in a big way, Feige told the D23 Insider Disney podcast via the Direct, or heard through the Direct, rather. There's interconnectivity there that people have already started to see and suss out, and I had a meeting this morning with the whole broad Marvel Studios team going through the multiverse and the rules of the multiverse, and exactly how to deliver on the excitement surrounding the multiverse. Damn, there's a lot in that sentence. Because like with so much with Marvel, that is a topic. When we first had Sam Jackson appear in a cameo at the end of Iron Man, I thought it would be a relatively small group of people that were excited by that, and we'd have to then educate a broader public about what that meant and who Nick Fury was. But almost instantly, if you remember, way back to the summer of 2008, it ignited everyone's imagination. Feige also confirmed that a whiteboard to keep track of the continuity of the MCU was never necessary previously for Marvel Studios. But with the multiverse now in play, they might need one. We used to not need a whiteboard because it really was just all in our collective imaginations at the studio, Feige said. Just before the pandy, we started going, maybe we need a big whiteboard. And then we all went into our houses. That's kind of funny. So I personally think that there's actually a lot in here to speculate about. But I think the biggest takeaway, generally speaking, is just how awesome it is to have a studio, to have Marvel at this place where they drop Loki, okay? They're talking to the press. Again, they are engaging the press with not only these ideas, but how they are handling these ideas. Doesn't that seem very different from the two, the two other studios that we cover a little bit over here, and that would be Warner Brothers and Lucasfilm? Does this not feel very different than how they would handle such situations? So that's number one. And I also love the idea of in-house Feige as the man, the big dude in charge. I find it awesome that he is bringing everybody into a meeting and he's explaining, here's what it is, here's what the rules are, and most importantly for me as a super big fan, how to deliver on the excitement surrounding the multiverse. Dudes, that's their North Star. So basically what he is saying is, we just had a meeting yesterday with everybody that's the movers and shakers for the MCU. And I just basically dropped it all on everybody and said, well, I hope you've seen Loki because now everything's bananas. And here's what we're doing. Here's the rules. And here's how to deliver on the excitement surrounding the multiverse. Meaning, like, he's even directing them on how to talk to the press, how to answer questions, how to talk about the multiverse in a whole bunch of different contexts to really deliver on the excitement, to keep the hype alive, to get people thinking, to have fun with it. That is just, frankly, it's great leadership. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome that this dude is doing this and making this much of an effort to hype it up, to make the hype universal and the North Star of the company. Not only that, they are really working on establishing this thing. The whiteboard concept, it's funny. I forget who we just had. I want to say it was either in a recent Q&A or I literally think I feel like I was talking to somebody. So it might've been on one of our last stages that we had on the Discord where I was talking to one of you guys and you talked about the whiteboard or something. You know what I mean? Or maybe it was in a nerd council. Somebody was like, the whiteboard that Feige has. And I was like, dude, yeah, that is the crown jewel. That would be the thing to steal, if you were into that sort of thing, and then hit me up. So that's pretty hype. This also ties into it, okay? And so I want to read this. By the way, both articles from comicbook.com. A lot of great places are putting out a lot of great content this week surrounding Loki and Marvel and everything like that, and it's just great to see, man. The hype level has been very cool this week. Everybody seems to be really engaged with stuff. A lot of love out there in the content creator realm and stuff as well. So I'm all for that. It's been a good week. Loki. Oh well, you guys can't even see this. Let me show you. Hold up. Loki season 2 renewal. Tom Hiddleston is grateful. Okay, so let's just kind of get into this. I'm so grateful that we got to do season 1. I still am not quite able to process that we get to have another go at this. I'm so excited by the possibilities Hiddleston shared. We are already in discussions. Deep discussions. I can't wait to get started, he added. I want to say thank you to the audience because without the audience, we wouldn't be able to make season 2. That's fair. I hope season 1 was full of surprises, and I think season 2 will be full of even more. That's bananas, and I want to talk about this, just how deep I think they're taking this. Hi, everybody, it's Tom. Wait, what? Hiddleston also shared a sweet message for fans ahead of the Loki finale. He said, "Hi, everybody. It's Tom. Just wanted to say a few things ahead of the finale," he began. "A couple of years ago, I think, when Loki was announced, I said there was more mischief to make and there were more stories to tell and more to come. I was so aware that really the only reason that I'm allowed to play this character and have continued to be allowed to play this character is because of the affection which is held by you. And I know that everybody out there in the audience, the fans, I know that Loki means so much to so many of you for so many different reasons. It has been my privilege to play him for as long as I have." He continued, "It's been such a delight to tell the stories in that way that we've got to, and to introduce new characters. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for going on Loki's new journey and taking all of these new things into your hearts. Mobiles and Sylvie and Ravonna Renslayer and Hunter B-15, and let's not forget Classic Loki, Boastful Loki, Kid Loki, and yes, of course, Alligator Loki. I'm aware he's the superior Loki. I wouldn't be here without you. Super fun. We love Tom Hiddleston, man. Like, come on. Who doesn't love Tom Hiddleston? And honestly, who didn't love Loki? Like, this is like a, I guess the general thing for me is, it's been a long week and it's been fun and we made a ton of content this week, you know what I mean? And I'm super excited about it, and it's just good to reflect on these moments because, there were other moments this year where I was not as hyped, the community was more divided, there were things that didn't exactly hit that way. And frankly, guys, there's still more discussions about that. Like, there's a couple of different stories we're going to go over on the Nerdy News Rundown, which now is going to release just on Saturdays. So you definitely want to check that out. There's a couple not so great stories out there about weird Marvel stuff, right? We're not going to talk about that right now, but stuff with William Hurt, some other kind of interesting stuff that's, definitely flying under the radar. That's not the best, but I think in moments like this, it's totally fair to just bask in the glory of this cool moment as a fan base. Look, companies all want to make money. That's the nature of the game. It's the nature of the business, right? All companies that exist, especially publicly traded ones, they want to make profit. They want to make money, okay? As consumers, it's always this kind of agreement where if we feel like the company is servicing our needs as fans in a balanced way, then we have no problem engaging with this stuff with a lot of our time, energy, passion, and yes, hard-earned dollars and cents, right? So when the companies out there are showing this kind of love, and showing this kind of effort, this kind of focus, when Tom is able to speak honestly the way that he feels about his experience with Marvel and just how wholesome it all feels and how good it all feels, and they're putting together an incredible product. Loki was an incredible product. It's just, frankly, it's a great moment, and we should all just kind of bask in it a little bit and be like, dude, this is pretty dope. Like, obviously Marvel's not perfect, and there's stuff that they're doing that I'm concerned about. There's, it is what it is, guys. We live in a weird age, but I think if you just look around the room at other companies, other brands, other IPs, as a big Marvel fan, if you're a big Marvel fan, you gotta admit, we're probably doing it better than anybody else out there, frankly, in my opinion. Fans are being listened to more than any other studio. Care is being given to the characters more than any other studio. The fan base itself is more understanding and forgiving than any other fandom I've ever seen. You know what I mean? So it's a dope time to be a Marvel fan. It's a dope time to be a nerd. If you're a DC fan, man, I feel super bad for you. Especially if you're DC over Marvel. Because, dude, you guys obviously have incredible IP. DC is dope. There's been incredible stories out there. I love the DC characters, for sure. But Warner Brothers is the biggest thing holding DC back. It's the truth. And it's crazy, but, I can't even get hyped for Suicide Squad. There were a lot of cool things said about Suicide Squad yesterday, and a lot of people were saying, dude, this is awesome. And a lot of people were saying, bro, I'm not, whatever. With Suicide Squad. Honestly, that's where I'm at with it. And it's a death by 1,000 cuts. It's 1,000 little things that Warner Brothers has done to literally get me to disengage from a cool, nerdy property. You know what I mean? So, fuck them, basically, is where I'm at with it. And Star Wars, man. Ooh, Star Wars. Let's not, we don't have to necessarily go there, but y'all know Star Wars is my first love. Star Wars is the first thing, the passion. It's the thing that I love the most. If I really had to choose, it would be Star Wars. But right now, hopefully Book of Boba and Mando and all these things, I think we're gonna get better. We're gonna get back on track. But it's just like right now, it's a combination of stagnant and out of touch. That's what I feel from Lucasfilm: stagnation and out of touch. You know what I mean? And it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe I have. Not feeling the content. Not feeling High Republic. Bad Batch. Like I watched Bad Batch this morning. I feel like I had to like blink at the screen after Bad Batch and be like, wait, did I watch the episode? Did I just have a seizure? That was Bad Batch? Do you know what I mean? So like, again, we don't have to necessarily go down that road, but it's just like, damn, dude. Marvel's out here like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how much they are killing the game right now. And again, not perfect. Far from it. But I just look around and I'm like, dude, they're the best doing it. I love being a Marvel fan. I want to support them as much as I possibly can. And especially now that things are feeling more on track, right? And I mean, Feige's literally having company-wide meetings about the multiverse. Like, let's fucking go, bro. Like, it's go time. You know what I mean? And all the fun speculation. And what did he say? Having fun around it. I think maybe the pandy, here's what I'm hoping, ultimately. And then we'll get into Q&A after this. Because like I said, I got to dip out of here probably like 11:15. You got to go get the pups vaccinated. So, I think it's very likely, guys, and this includes Black Widow, maybe a little Shang-Chi, hopefully not Eternals, but I think the pandy and the delay of the plan, it negatively affected the first two shows and Black Widow. It did, in my opinion. It did. Because you got to remember, no, regardless of what they say, regardless of what the company line is, Scott Derrickson was supposed to make Doctor Strange 2. WandaVision was supposed to lead directly into Doctor Strange 2. I still believe to this day that a large part of why WandaVision was changed, because remember, the commercials were supposed to be Strange communicating with her. Don't tell me he wasn't going to play a major part in that thing. That's on the record. Feige said that. My point is this. They literally had to do a whole new script and make a whole new movie with Sam Raimi and Michael Waldron. So, like, the delay and the changes in the plans because of a combination of the pandy and also, I think, the Sony beef and just trying to figure stuff out, it really hurt some of the early stuff coming out. For me. But it's like, I think the ultimate feeling of where I'm at, and I know you guys, a lot of you guys already know this, and you're like, you understand, and you're like, this is where Josh is at. Where I'm at is, I now feel like, yes, we're finally back on track to all the shit we've been speculating about for like 16 months, and I get that we feel out of time, but now it's like, okay, we're ready. And now we're there. And now the whole fandom is going to start to open up to more of these possibilities, and we can get to it. We can get to Nerd Vengeance in these streets. So I'm pretty freaking excited about it. That's where I'm at with it. And now I do want to get into Q&A. As always, I want to say before Q&A that if you like these streams, they are brought to you in part by Surfshark VPN. Guys, if you don't have a VPN, I say it all the time, and you know it's true. So every time I say it, you get that twinge of guilt. If you don't have a VPN, you're that guy, dude. You're that guy. Don't be that guy. Get a VPN. In fact, get Surfshark VPN and use code NERD at checkout for 83% off and 3 months free. Don't be that guy. Get a VPN. Also, the Nerd Vengers, you see them in the chat with the dope emojis. Shout out to the Amethyst and Diamond members, being members for over a year or 6 months. Crazy. You guys are awesome. The Nerd Vengers are the lifeblood of our company and our channels. We would not be able to make all this dope content, get all the new equipment, set up plans for the future. We would not be able to do all this stuff without the Nerd Vengers. And the Nerd Vengers get a lot. 20% off our Teespring merch, access to behind-the-scenes streams. You get entered into the $200 GameStop gift card each month, etc., etc. I'm sure I missed some stuff, but I'm trying to find the Supas. Okay. All right, let's knock out this Q&A, guys. Like I said, I can hang for probably 15, 20 more minutes maximum. And again, we're doing gaming. It's just not tonight. Just not tonight. I need to go play my magic. I need to go touch physical paper cards. I need to go look human beings in the eyes as I counter spell, as I destroy their creature. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Max Ross says, picture the Unreal Tournament announcer in your mind. Now say, Multiverse. Dude, I don't know who the Unreal Tournament. Are you talking about like the fighting game? Is that a fighting game? Man, I don't know. My brain feels like mashed potatoes. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I feel terrible. Unreal Tournament? I don't know what it is. I should look it up. Now I'm feeling insecure, feeling weird because I probably should know what this is. Now I gotta Google it. Oh shit! This was like that Doom John. Okay, yeah, I have played this before. I don't remember what the announcer looks like though. Thank you for the support though, Max. Rob says, Mysterio knew about 616 universe in Far From Home. What if he's a variant of Kang or somehow working together with him? I think that's possible. I think the truth is it's actually now probably going to be a thing where across the multiverse you may well see some villains organize. And isn't that technically all going to be set up in No Way Home? I mean, that's kind of the whole point, is that you're going to have these dudes, because frankly, they're all going to pop up from at least 2 different universes, and I think 3, right? Because you're going to have Tom Holland villains. You're going to have villains from Sony's 2 other universes, according to rumors and stuff. By the way, Spider-Man, I'm going to put this in a Nerdy News Rundown for tomorrow as well. Spider-Man's currently doing reshoots, y'all. They tried to sneak it past us, but they're currently reshooting in Atlanta. So they're probably taking Toby and Andrew out because we've been such buttholes about it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't think he's a variant of Kang, but I think that it's possible now that the multiverse is wide open, you will see villains work together across the multiverse. I think that's going to be dope. Nerd Multiverse, I like the name, with the $2 holla says, the thumbnail of White Suge Knight is Chef's Kiss. Hey, thanks, man. Multiverse, yeah. You know what's funny, too? Actually, can you guys let me know? In fact, I'm going to make a poll on this just because I need to know, dude. YouTube is really jamming me up lately. I'm pretty sure that the thumbnail was not correct for a bunch of people. You know what I mean? Was the thumbnail pick with Kevin Feige? Yeah, I love my polls, Nikki. Was the thumbnail with Kevin Feige? It was correct for you? Did you see Kevin Feige on our thumbnail? That's the way to ask it. Because, like, when I pulled it up on the one thing, it had the Spider-Man thumbnail still. And I think that's the way it was on the TV as well. And I'm like, YouTube, what are you doing, bro? Like, why do I... Anyway, let's keep going on these super chats. Let me know what you saw in the poll, everybody. Slow-mo says, I want to see that whiteboard. I needs to see that whiteboard, bro. I'm excited because I guarantee you on there, at the end of that whiteboard, like there's one end where it's like Loki. And on the other end, it says Secret Wars, bro. I'm telling you right now, I can't prove it, but I believe it in my bones. Man, you know what's crazy? Like, I think obviously I'm way too excited for Secret Wars and probably believing it too much, right? Setting myself up for disappointment is what many of you are probably thinking. You're probably not wrong. But after Jonathan Majors' Kang just showed up like that, I'm sorry. It's off to the speculation races. Elvis has left the speculation building. It's time. Fanboy Dreamin' is back. Crest says with a $20 holla, say my name. That was so epic. Love Tom Hiddleston. Dude, yeah. Thank you for the support, brother. That's very generous. And yes, awesome. Tom Hiddleston is the man. We're lucky to have him. Lucky to have him for sure. Thank you, brother, again. The Star Wars Obsession with a $5 holla says, Josh, I have been saying it for a while. 2021 is the year of Marvel. 2022 is going to be the year of Star Wars. Banging the homies. You could be right, especially if we go from Book of Boba right into Mando in the spring, Mando 3 in the spring. Talked about that a little bit on Nerd Theory. I know it got, went down The system is down, you know. But we'll be back next week. You might be right. If they do that and they pull something out, real like an amazing Ahsoka for the end of the year, you could well be right. But don't sleep on what's coming out next year. Are you kidding me? You're going to have Multiverse of Madness coming out next year. Let's just see. You know what? I don't want to get too distracted. I'm just saying Marvel's going to have a big year. Star Wars has to up their game. You know what I mean? Frankly. Flatbrush Zombie says, what is your P.O. box? So the P.O. box... fuck. I don't know it offhand. I'm the worst. I'm the worst with this shit. Wait. Hang on. I might have it right here. Hang on. I might have it right here. Okay, are you ready? It is The Den of Nerds, P.O. Box 1390, Erie, PA, 16512-1390. Did you get that? I'm going to start putting that in the descriptions of videos, too, because we do need, we don't need, but people wanted to send stuff, so I did it, and then didn't really tell people about it. My bad. Amber, with a very generous $10 hollow, says, small thing I noticed, and it might have been paying off a line earlier in the season, but I love that Loki created blades with his magic like his sis Hela did a lot in Ragnarok. I loved that. Yeah, so I love, Loki and daggers, man. He loves his daggers. He loves his daggers and his knives. Maybe it is the sort of an Asgardian thing, or even just the vibe of the Asgardians in the MCU. They love that thing. That's kind of stuff. Yeah, I wonder if it is anything to do with Hela. And frankly, I'd want to see a Hela variant. That'd be hella cool. It'd be hella cool. Thank you very much, Amber. Darth Revan with a $2 hello says, welcome to the MCM, baby. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're here. I think we've arrived, and I'm freaking excited, brother. Appreciate the support. T-Love says, T-Love, a.k.a. the Silver Lurker with the $5 hollow says, God damn it. Do your thing, bro. You've been telling us to live up our summers. That applies to you, too. No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. 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 It's been an interesting week. I just went pretty hard. We went back and saw, like, I thought about all the content I made and all the streams I did, and I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I'll talk more about that at 2 p.m. On the Prime stream, because I want to talk about just things that went right, things that went wrong this week, kind of where we're at behind the scenes. Forehead Face with a $5 hello says, happy Friday. Giddy as a child about the MCM. Great opportunity to bring old villains back with more depth and versatility of character. Hashtag fanboy dreaming. Amen. Dude, come on. How much more excited are you for What If now? Put it into the chat. Are you more excited now for What If? Put it into the chat. Looks like a lot of you saw the right thumbnail. Well, that's good. That's at least good. Okay. Thank you, brother. Forehead Face. Oh, well, we already did that. Tyler Wakefield says, wait for Secret Wars to be a fake title. No! I don't want a Secret Wars boner. Dorian Trussell says with a $10 holla, very generous. MCM Multiverse feels like a huge sandbox to play in with an infinite number of opportunities and characters and stories to show on the big screen in series. Yeah, it's really opened it up. And honestly, they can even have different versions of characters, new actors play characters. They can do a lot of different things here, man. So that's the thing. Get the hype going, get the exciting thing going, and have fun with the possibilities and do some cool stuff, right? Look, if they get this, if it's really well written, and it, God, by the way, the Quantum Mania writer, I think this dude's going to be awesome as well. He's a Rick and Morty guy as well, I think. And he posted a picture of Venom dunking on Spider-Man after the Loki finale and said, Loki, what have you done? Just a little thing. Who knows what it means, but it's just, again, that's fun, dude. Get the juices going. Get the people hyped about the possibilities. Emojo says, what if Kang chalkboard was Feige's whiteboard? Bro, I thought about that already, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, don't do that. Feige, don't do that. To put it so close and yet so far out of reach. That would be a shame. But yeah, of course I thought about that. Jose says, give me Secret Wars Gladiator Cap riding Devil Dinosaur. Please take my money. Bro, I know, right? That part was awesome. I love that part. There was a ton of stuff I liked on Battle World, honestly. I liked the little redo of Civil War they did, where it was two sides of Battle World, like two little parts of Battle World, and there was actually like a line for the battle. And you had different people on different sides. I loved that one. The main title is, of course, dope. They did a 90s X-Men thing. There was an Old Man Logan that was going through the whole thing as well. Battle World was sweet. Battle World was sweet, man. I would love... And their imagination, like, think about how crazy Loki is, and then think about what a Secret Wars could be. Like, really and truly, think about how crazy Secret Wars could be. Like, legitimately, could be just absolutely bananas. Full of all kinds of things. You turn the corner in this area and you meet someone and it's this version of a character on this thing. You know, it's this thing happening with this character. All stuff you're kind of familiar with in the Marvel world, but just with a crazy twist on it. You know what I mean? That would be fun for sure. Will says, can't watch right now, but I'll catch on the replay. Thank you for the support, bro. Okay, so let's just hang out on the chat for a little bit. See what's going on with you guys. I probably got like 5 to 10 more minutes. 10 to 5 more seconds. 10,000 BC Avengers? Dude, that would be sick. I want to see Herald of Galactus Thor. That's kind of separate from Battle World, but it's a newer thing that they've done, and it's just awesome. By the way, I love what's going on right now with Carnage and Venom in the MCU. It's really fun. Or rather, in the comics. It's really fun. Matthew K. says, is it possible that one of these new films, like Eternals or Shang-Chi or even Black Panther 2, could actually take place in an entirely different universe? It's possible. It is possible. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's kind of the question, right? I guess that's kind of the thing, right? And I think even that possibility adds another layer of intrigue to each show and movie. So... dude, that would be crazy. I mean, Quantum Mania is probably going to exist in many different ones. But I think what you're asking, Matthew, is like, are we going to pull back from Wakanda Forever and be like, oh shit, this isn't the MCU? Or it is, but it's not. I don't know. I think with everything breaking, it would be fun to see a lot of multiversal stuff in all the films. But I kind of want to stay still in the 616 or whatever they call it, you know? It just kind of stay a little pure. Wright's Review says, I was so pumped for the upcoming MCU slate after seeing the Loki finale. Now just give me Ghost Rider in the Multiverse of Madness. Bro, I think you're going to get it, brother. I think you're going to get it. I don't think it's going to be... I mean, hopefully they get Nick Cage, but I don't know if it's going to be Nick Cage. But I think Ghost Rider, I've heard a lot of chatter. A lot of chatter. Hey, Mr. Josh, I listen to the live stream every day while I'm delivering mail. Love it. Any truth to Feige being in Doctor Strange 2? I'm seeing it online here and there. Okay, so first of all, thank you for the support. I'm glad to provide a little chillness for the old gerb delivering the mail. And I gotta say, I have also heard similar things. You know what I mean? And I think that could well be possible, my friend. I think that could well be possible that Feige, or rather Captain Carter, pops up in Doctor Strange 2, and that as Haley Atwell. Like, Haley Atwell will literally come back and pop up as Captain Carter. If that happens, and there's some other things that I've heard about too that, like, I don't talk about a lot because it's hard to explain, man. It's hard to explain when you're out there chasing stories, or you're talking to sources, or even just chatting it up with like another insider or somebody that knows shit. There's kind of like this unspoken agreement where it's like some of that stuff we can't really talk about because it's just gonna put too much possible disinformation out there from reliable people, and then if they change it, it's gonna be bad, basically. So there's a sort of game of trying to calculate what exactly you want to say, juxtaposed against what you've heard, right? But yeah, that is something that that I think is actually possible, brother, and would be awesome. And if it happens, I mean, why stop there? I mean, come on, man. Why stop there? Captain Carter's dope, but I want to see that Sorcerer Supreme Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to see this T'Challa Star-Lord. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, why stop there? Why stop there? You even see Strange flying through the multiverse in the trailer. It's true. It looks like the 616 Strange. It looks like it. And especially post-Loki, doesn't all that seem a lot more plausible? You know what I mean? To me, it does. T-Love, a.k.a. the Silverlucker, says Toby as Keanu Reeves, Ghost Rider, or bust. Take my money. Dude, that's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. That's funny. Dorian Trussell, very generous, brother. $10 says, the question is, Yoda, do or do not? There is no try. Josh is the legit boss watcher telling us stories and characters from the MCU. Whoa. I mean, I don't know about that, but thank you. That's very kind. I'm just some sweaty nerd trying to talk about the things he loves with a bunch of cool, dope-ass peeps and figure out a way to, keep it all together. That's all I'm doing, bro. Dodd's View, very generous, $20 holler, says, finally got my diamond. That's awesome, man. Got the diamond badge. Congratulations. Make sure you check out the Diamond Lounge. And the next time we do karaoke on the Discord, I hang out on the Diamond Lounge and, frankly, get drunk before we do karaoke. So if you want to watch me get drunk and hang out in a special chat on the Diamond Lounge, make sure you come on by next time we do karaoke. It's usually really fun, actually. And honestly, bro, thanks for hanging with me for 6 months, hanging with the whole team for 6 months. That's awesome, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Mike House with a $5 holla says, Arnie's or Momoa's Conan should be brought into the MCU. I would really like Conan to come into the MCU for sure. In the Multiverse of Madness, big opportunity. Savage Avengers, let's go. Nerdvenger dreaming. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. By the way, Mike, I was thinking if people want to play Halo tomorrow, like if there's basically 3 other people that want to join me on some Halo tomorrow at 7:30, I really want to try to do the Halo challenge. And this was like the thing that I wanted to do where you get a win in each version of Halo on the Master Chief Collection. So Halo 1, 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach. And you get a multiplayer win on each one of those games. And you time it and see how we can do that. If y'all are down for that, just let me know. Like send me a DM. Send me a DM on Discord. So let me know. I'm in a month or so for my diamonds. Pretty pumped. Sick. Awesome. Yeah. Am I still supporting Den of Nerds page or nah? What do you mean? Like the main channel? Or the website? I'm not sure what you're referring to. But yeah, we're supporting all that stuff. It's just honestly like, man, I've just been so stretched. Just been so busy. Oh, gaming. Yeah, we're going to do Fridays. Fridays are usually our gaming streams. So Fridays we usually do gaming, and I like to game with the peeps. But no, we have not actually been able to get like the gaming channel started up yet. It's just like honestly, and I'll talk more about this on the Prime stream with everybody. But there's a really important reason why like I'm trying to get the current formula to work and to have everybody more prepared for the evening streams and clippable content. Because once we nail that down, we can really bring other people in and do more fun. You know what I mean? RF Gaming Channel. I spoke to the man this morning. I said I will not be able to make his birthday stream, but I will send him a video just talking about my relationship with Star Wars Santa, wishing him a happy birthday, and also talking about one of my favorite moments in Star Wars. So I'm going to shoot a special video for Star Wars Santa, and I'm going to send it to him because I unfortunately will not be able to be there for his birthday stream. For his birthday stream. Okay, guys, I think we're going to get on out of here, okay? I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. Thank you, everybody. Got to go get the pups vaccinated, so I got to fly on out of here. I'm hoping to do another video and drop it to you today. 3 p.m. Prime stream. 3 p.m. Prime stream. If you are a Prime member, I will be streaming for you guys and talking about some of the good and some of the bad that happened this week behind the scenes. I always love just kind of filling you guys in on that if you're a Prime member, so come on back for that. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to get your Nerdvenger stream. Come on by for your Nerdvenger stream. And then we'll game tomorrow night, okay? Lots of content as per usual. We love it. We love hanging out with you guys. We love doing what we do, and it's possible because of all the support. Thank you guys so much. Much love, everybody. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you, Nerdventure, in the next video. Did everybody go? Is everybody gone? So, I'm grateful for these little pups, and I love these little pups, but damn, are they a handful? And now we're going out to do this thing. They're gonna be pistols, freaking get them all vaxxed, all this, man. I'm gonna tell the vet. I'm gonna be like, can you make them less savage? Can you make them want to kill each other less and be less like wolves and more like regular dogs, Mr. Vet person? Can you do that? I'll keep you guys updated on that. Yeah. Much love.